Good morning, Elise. I'm sorry. One sec. I need a second. I am at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Can you just take a look at this thing? I mean, let me step out of the way. No one wants to look at me when we have this beautiful picture. One woman I spoke with earlier this morning compared it to a car wash. She said it swept right through and then it was over just like that. And now she's left dealing with the debris. This is, a piece of a tree that we're seeing. This is not an unfamiliar sight at all. But one of the biggest things is this home. It might not look like it was hit that hard, but a lot of the damage is to the inside. I'm told the entire top section of the house is split and shifted. And then you come over here, this is really a shocking sight. This is a piece of her barn, her shed. It's metal. I mean, this is heavy. I can't lift this up. I certainly cannot. Yet the wind just picked it up and blew it across. Not only there, we come over here, you can see it inside and all around this tree. Good morning, Elise. Let me tell you how this April thing is supposed to work. You're supposed to take out your calendar, go to the month that says March, give it a nice little, actually, let me take the glove off. That shouldn't be on my hand because we all know what month it is. Megan, Elise, let me tell you something. This place is popping. I came here a couple of weeks ago, walked through these doors, or at least I tried to. The line was literally out the door, but of course, it was all worth it when I got my beautiful pizza pie, and who else would I rather enjoy it with than Julie from Life Essentials. Rip it, give it a nice little crumble, throw it in the trash. That should not be covered in snow, and then it's supposed to be April. Voila, it's supposed to be warm, it's supposed to be sunny, it's supposed to be happy. One thing I do have to say though throughout this whole morning is I have heard the birds chirping, which that's a good sign. It means that we all know what's coming, what actually should be here already. And they really are an inspiration to us all because they say it doesn't matter that I am walking on a snowy playground right now. They don't care about it. They wake up and they chirp. And so that's why I say if the slide is covered in snow, it doesn't matter. Whoa! That was not supposed to happen. But it doesn't matter because it's April, so I'm just going to go with it. The birds are chirping. I'm playing on the playground. This fire is definitely not under control right now, and within the past 5 or 6 minutes, wow. Actually, I did not see that before. Flames, obviously. So what's happening is things are falling from the top. You can see the top is very much on fire, and then they're falling onto the grass, and then firefighters are at the bottom trying to, get that under control and make sure it doesn't spread anymore. Yeah, things are getting a lot smokier. I used to be able to see Dayton Children's from where I'm standing. First baseman Joey Votto said changes have to be made, and they have made changes, and we're just so excited for another season. And actually, you didn't come to Great American Ballpark unless you touch the ground. That's exactly what I'm doing. Hey, Kristen, this morning we are being given a number of curveballs. The latest one, you can see it right here, snow. Yes, it is snowing right now in Huber Heights. We're also seeing, as you mentioned, a number of road closures. You can see behind me, road closed about half a mile ahead. And this, of course, is because of all of that flooding. That storm last night, I'm sure most of us heard it, saw it, all of that. And one of the biggest ways to see just how bad this flooding is if you come this way. This is the Great Miami River. And actually, just one of the biggest things I'm seeing right now is this strong current moving to the left. And also, if you take a look at these trees that are in the middle, I mean, that's one way just to see how deep that water is. Another huge thing this morning, besides the flooding, besides the snow, is the wind. That is something that I have noticed since about, I want to say 3:30 this morning, and it really hasn't let up all too much. I mean, my hat keeps almost blowing off all morning, and then more dangerous than that is, of course, if you're driving. Yeah, your car will feel it. My car actually moved over to the right lane a number of times this morning, which of course is really scary, especially if there is traffic on your other side. So just kind of drive slow, and my biggest piece of advice is don't drive in lanes next to traffic because this might happen to you. This wind does not seem to be letting up, and now, of course, we're being given some snow as well. Police are gone, EMS is gone, and it's kind of a bizarre scene because we're seeing workers arrive for just another day at work, but we know it's not going to be just another day at work because what happened earlier this morning is a tragedy. We have confirmed one person is dead, and that's just about all police would tell us, but workers have said that there was some sort of accident. Right now it's snowing, so that means it's obviously, at or below freezing, yet I can tell you here on Deeds Avenue, it doesn't feel like that just because of the heat coming from this house. And actually, if you can see right here, that car, I mean, you can see it covered in snow. We are having fun coming up on Fox 45. Yes, he got it! The fun will continue! Elise, do you see the smile on my face right now? Well, it's fake. Allow me to explain. It's April, so I shouldn't be wearing snow boots. I shouldn't be wearing 2 pairs of socks. I shouldn't be wearing 2 pairs of pants, a huge jacket, gloves, and a scarf. but I am. And you know what? Because of this temperature, I should be wearing a hat too, but I'm not, because that's my little way of revolting. Because, let me remind you, it's April! So clearly, yeah, we're waking up to a bit of a surprise for some of us. I was stunned, personally, when I saw my car. But I want to show you a little metaphor for how life kind of is right now. Let's come over here, and you see kind of on this beautiful snow-covered grass, we see little shards of grass poking through. That is the perfect metaphor for what we are dealing with right now. I feel like it's kind of like spring is trying to poke through and come through and be here, but we're just getting disrupted by all of this. But if you were wondering how your morning commute will be, actually, if we want to come over here, you can actually see this traffic moving right over here. We are in Washington Township right now, and they are not having any trouble at all. You see, you're going to see snow on the grass, you're going to see it on your car, but you're not really going to see it on your roads because it has melted by now. So that's some thumbs up, at least some positives on this snowy spring morning. Those water residues that we had earlier this morning came from people driving when their cars kind of just got stuck, and there are a number of road closures in the area, and if you come across one of them, definitely do not try to move through because you will get stuck. As a matter of fact, it was 15 years ago that Citywide Development was first hired to try to improve this community, and proof of the fact that they've done it is in this map. You can see all of these new places that they have created in that time. All the way up here, we have a new library. Good morning, Elise. Well, the thing about Fifth Third Field is you never know what to expect. Wow, I actually caught that. I had a whole monologue planned in case I dropped it to defend myself. But right now I'm here with Katrina Gibbs. It couldn't be any more fitting because she is the Director of Entertainment. Just imagine that being your title. Exactly, Elise. I have my seat all picked out. I am not leaving this thing because let's face it, I will never sit in such a good seat in my life. What is it? Seat number 8. Last time I was here, I think I sat all the way up there at the very top.
What do you think?
Oh wait, that's actually really good. Nothing like some
okay.
beer at 8:30 in the morning, Brad, right? Elise, don't mind me. Right now I'm just meditating, concentrating so that we can secure that W tomorrow night. Good morning, Elise. I just came in off First Street, and do you want to see my view this morning? I really don't think you're ready for it, but we're going to show you anyway. But for now, back to you guys in the studio. I feel ridiculous. We are so excited here at Great American. Can I just say that again? We are at Great American Ballpark. Coming up over on Fox 45, we're going to be going over so much more, interviewing a couple people close to the stadium. But for now, let me just say it. Live at Great American Ballpark, Clancy Burke, Fox 45 News on ABC.